damn so you better meet her family.
Did I tell you when man,
that ain't gonna work.
Oh girl, you talked to a couple of you. I went to their family reunion, bro. That shit was hella funny.
And I ain't going to their family reunion because I'm gonna be hungry. White people gonna see their food.
I hate you, God.
You gonna be eating T-ball.
Hey, bro, hey. We're gonna go to Thanksgiving, bro. They're gonna have peanut butter and jelly, bro. I'm gonna cry. It's gone.
No, let me tell you. So my wife, she got an aunt that well, kind of like an aunt, but not really her aunt. That lived in San Diego when we was there, and we went to her house for Thanksgiving. Well, Tiara was on her deployment. They invited me over for Thanksgiving, and
you stupid, bro.
She married to a white dude, and his parents came over for Thanksgiving, and they're like, "I made this awesome cheese ball." That shit looked like throw up.
Cheese balls, bro. It's Thanksgiving. Like, I can't do it, bro. It just ain't gonna mix, bro. It just need to be honest. They can be the coolest people in the world, but it ain't gonna work, bro.
I don't know, Connie. You need to one of these days, whenever you can, come hang out with me for a weekend.
I don't know, Skills.
Connie, you have your own.
I don't like being uncomfortable in real life.
I promise you ain't gonna be like that, bro. I put my life.
He gonna make you shake your head, bro.
I don't like being uncomfortable, but hey, ain't going no Texo club.
No. Connie,
Ski gonna have you get a raise.
I've been to a couple already before. I ain't gonna lie. I've been to Flex, Carnage.
I'm darn so they ain't gonna eat no tree leaves.
No, man.
Oh, yeah,
Connie, I'm telling you, bro. Come hang out with me for a weekend, bro. I promise you will have a good time. You and bring me in too. I'm gonna y'all will have a good time. Put them, I promise you. Ask Ira. Ira and them enjoyed themselves.
I mean,
Uh-oh, yeah.
What happened to our Skills?
Uh-oh. I'm finna get guys extracted. And I'm playing Ira too. Ooh.
I'm playing my league game. I just put the broadcast in the chat. Ain't on the page.
I promise you, Connie, man, you have a good time.
Yeah, Connie.
Lewis, you have a good time too. You and Tiara, y'all have hella fun. Yeah, he's still here.
So I get drunk by my damn self.
Kobe, I ain't playing right now because I gotta go get Harley back. Oh yeah, if you want to, yeah. I don't even know if we need one of that.
Coach, no rain in the forecast.
I just let you know, Kobe. They're gonna do your thing. I'll let you know if you need one.
Chilly December day here in the Northwest. At CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle.
Yes, it is. I love getting ball at halftime, man.
And the Seattle Seahawks.
I be kicking it, man. Y'all
see, that's look bad. I ain't no aggressive drinker. So I'm
Former Tar Heel TJ Logan. It was almost a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there.
Kind of gonna be at the club drinking milk, man.
To take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bobbled up.
No, Connie. Well, we're gonna do Connie.
Second and 11. Wentz.
I'm gonna have you some who? I'm gonna take you some
good
food.
They're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
I'm about to say, I ain't nothing for what y'all eat.
No, I'm talking about
that.
No,
I ain't finna eat no fish and spaghetti, bro.
No, I'm talking about actually going out to like the day, not day, going to 239 stuff like that.
On the carry, it's Logan.
You talk about our fish and chips,
Bro, that shit sound nasty as fuck, bro.
Fish and chips and fish and grits, bro.
You know
it ain't no
I'm
more.
talking tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure everybody on the phone can ask her. She's gonna explain to all of y'all.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And I see if you said like garlic bread or something, bro. I would agree with you.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Oh, we're gonna get that extract of this meat, y'all. Woo!
Damn, you ain't in. Hey, so my thing is this.
What's up, bro?
And he's up across midfield.
So why you beat up that dude?
Seattle territory.
For me, because
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Before, like,
So I'm about to say that before.
We have learned
Before
that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second and 5 now.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was half on
He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete.
That's just not.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside.
Hey, man, you should go to that job and get that dude a hug.
39 yards there, a big one. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that. Go get your super early. Does that shake your confidence?
She could have been
It
lying.
shouldn't, but it often.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
What video? Show me the video.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
I ain't never seen a video in the
On
cabinet.
for the extra point.
Show me the video. It's online. You said it's on file. I ain't never seen a video in the cabinet.
And the
Show me the
Cardinals
video.
will go up 7-0.
On file.
Kid, I just want you to know, bro, kind of disappointed in you, bro.
Why you disappointing me?
You heading down the Courtney Road. It is what time it is? It is 11 o'clock your time. Probably ain't took no bath yet.
Ain't stupid. She sleep.
Set now to
You
kick
want me to
this
wake
one
up,
away
baby?
and off it
Yeah, you want her to wake up in water? She can be traumatized. She gonna know what's going
Taken
on.
short. Then he'll take this across the 25.
Do any of y'all want to wake up in
Couple
water?
extra yards
I'll
up
wait.
to the 27-yard line.
Who would want to wake up in water? My baby ain't gonna trust me. My baby, y'all be quiet if y'all wake up. And then y'all gonna put her back to sleep. Well, me? You ain't an uncle. Your uncle privilege
Seahawks
is
take
revoked.
over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Oh, your privilege revoked too,
Here's the
still.
first carry for Alex Collins. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they control the left side.
What's up, big golf
supposed to. They didn't allow
How about they show y'all Tom Brady was on later?
on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
I'm off from
You got work tomorrow? Oh,
Next
we gotta get up
Now
early.
Wilson gets the first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
X-Factor, come on, guys, let's get it.
This girl is knocking on me.
Now
She hot as
Wilson on
hell.
first down. And he's
Let's
going
go,
to be
JJ.
taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in.
No, I'm playing my game now.
Cardinals. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
I guess I just got to go hard.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You see, I got a good heart.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
So, if you really got a good heart, you'll get back with him. Even if she hit ball head.
That's nothing. That has nothing to do with, like, honestly, to why I'm not
coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense.
Already
down 2 touchdowns.
Nobody wants to walk around.
This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
She want to try some moves. She thought she was going to support that.
Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything at least 3 points, get that 0 off. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off inside the 5. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes.
Pick 6.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
I'm up 21-0 in the first quarter.
We just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up.
I'm trying to get these.
Yeah, they didn't get
I'm trying to get the game over quick, bro. I ain't trying to, with these niggas here, I ain't trying to have the game been close and shit go out. We gotta replay the game, trying to be up big.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Oh,
so they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
That's what they're holding.
I ain't watched that game.
Right before halftime.
So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I don't understand the though. Max, I don't understand.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Brian Grant, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Had Lewis ready to come back to Georgia, man.
Another pick 6.
Look at that. Got Lewis over there getting 6 for this.
I don't tell you to for it, man.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half.
That don't got me like, bruh. Do Harley need an older brother?
Make sure you keep your poise.
I babysit.
Go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head, shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to be at all.
Yeah.
No, he can have
This
a
will be
go too.
taken short.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
I was like, he be talking so much shit, and I was like, you the one that busted. I might could have done shit so you can bust up. That was all.
Hey, he could be low now, but when it's about that time, and he start going on appointments and all that
typically
stuff,
down to the first half, I might say, well, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown.
But ain't no way you can blow, bro. You blow the baby come.
No, he was just, I said, because he was saying, he said, remember that boy? I said, bro, you did yourself. I said,
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance.
That
I think
meal
they're out of
was
patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown.
Tierra one, boy.
You're going to that portion of the sheet.
No, you don't need to name it. I know that.
Big time plays.
Bruh, shut up, bruh. You a Tierra.
I don't know what's your name for it.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson.
Carmelo. Hey, do y'all think Carmelo is a pretty name for a girl?
And they're going to have this across midfield.
Like I said, I at least came up with it. I'm like, man, actually, it's not that bad.
First down there on a pickup of 25.
What is a Carmelo?
I know it's different, man.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So what would you name him, Lewis? Would it be a junior? Or you changing it up?
I don't know, man.
His name would be Lucas Thompson.
And that
Hey,
could
man.
be incomplete.
Subo
Too
Tashi,
tough to
man.
hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I need to hurry up so I have my play with from Chicago.
That was going to be a tough catch all the way.
Hey, man. You and me need to make that trip for real, man.
I'm making it. I'm right here.
But one thing we're doing this year for real, bro, we're going to cruise. Can't have been on a cruise.
I want to go on a cruise too, but Tierra be like, I don't know if I want to go on a cruise. I work on the ship every day.
Have you ever been on one? Have you ever been on one, Lewis?
Nah, no more than like a brunch cruise. I've been on a brunch cruise.
25-yard line.
Trey said, yeah, they're all drinks inclusive package for it.
On first down with Wilson.
You trying to go? We're going to try to shoot the next ball, bro.
Going for it all. End zone.
Cause they say it's cheaper like in the wintertime.
Kendrick Bourne, his 6th
Shit, I'm
touchdown
down.
of the season. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have
about a cruise.
illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge.
Bro, on that cruise, that little day cruise, brunch, 2-hour cruise, bro, they had that free flowing champagne. I walked out that bitch sideways, bro.
Just looked bad on that board, but now they broke it up.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Myself with them, bro.
Lewis, who that is?
This one fielded at the 5. And out of bad
Is that
return here, he
GTA
gets it
or
out
is
to
that
the
the video that
25-yard line.
Oh no, that right there was in Puerto Rico. But GTA and honestly, the junk Tierra showed you was right after the GTA 2K video. All that shit was playing
At the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
I was drunk as fuck, bro.
Can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play
I was
calling
pretty fucked up when he came out there. That shit was hella fun.
This defense
I'd be drunk all out online, bro. I'd get drunk quick as hell.
good, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
I feel like it's a no yard just the game, bro.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows?
Just a yard on that last run. Wilson now, the handoff to Collins. And he is met in his tracks. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 53 ball. Check 53. Go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
They better not call no pass interference on me.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Come on, that was not PI.
So
because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Let's go. All goes special.
on 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big...
Why not let me go back in the party?
Working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 29. It's going to be a long day. Hey, zero.
Now Wilson throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check safety.
Wade's going to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run with Logan, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Like what?
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we
Can't just get no ball, man.
Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
But I got ball in hand.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real...
See if that script is a good one for them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. kept it far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check.
Wilson gives to Collins. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a give right side. Logan. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They run again with Logan. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Johnson, and there goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Duke Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the 1st. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Wilson, and an alley to run. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. got the call here. They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Rolling the dice on 4th. Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave it a great in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first... They got his man complete! And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
He's coming. Double up, double up. 95.
Wilson operating from the gun. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Wilson now, throwing on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, 0.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot to hold it a second. I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now it's Tate. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 29. Let's go. Hey, 0.
Now Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit under pressure. They got him again. Breon Body Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
29 is Mike 29. You ain't going nowhere.
From the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Defensively, you look at the numbers. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Rush in.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and the Seahawk 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Boom. That's how we do it, baby.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Complete. Smith has it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Here we go.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot for Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.